got you above my wheel this time. Maybe you can see more. Anyway, just throwing some mugs tonight. I was painting mugs last night, and I ran out. And I almost got a kiln full, so it was irritating. So I wasn't paying attention. I wonder what's been on my mind. Anyway, I'm just centering and coning, just the basic beginnings. I've got about a little under 1.25 pounds of clay here. So I'm going to make a pretty good sized mug. Probably 24 fluid ounces, something like that. At least that's the plan. Last time I videoed throwing, I ended up wrecking the mug, and it ended up it's being 12 or 14 ounces. So yeah, it's about half. So okay, it looks like it's good and centered. I'm going to go ahead and tone it one more time, just make sure it's all the way through. So you just make a cone. Hello, cone. I'm not going to name it, but if I did, it would be Beldar. And here we go. Okay, so I'm going to open it. If you can see that. My hands are still in the way, but it's not as bad. All right. That's not quite as thin as I want it. I got to be careful because I use a wiggle wire, and that cuts extra deep. Okay. So I'm going to flatten and compress the bottom because I don't like cracks. Funny that. I don't know anybody that does, so that's what you have to do to not get cracks. Hopefully not get cracks. Okay, now bring the sides back up. All right. Just slow the wheel down just a touch. Okay, that was my first pull. This is my second pull. I don't know what's going on with my rim. Piece of goop on it or something. And you're supposed to only do 3 pulls, but sometimes I do more. We'll see. Up. All right. Clean up my foot a little bit. Straighten up the sides just a touch. All right. Get it a little bit neater. Okay, I'm going to bring the top in because I like to have a nice feminine shaped mug. I just like that shape. And I'm going to clean up the foot again. This is in preparation for, like I said, that feminine shape. I like to have a nice full body that goes up into a tapered top. I just like the way it looks. I don't like the way it feels. It's nice to hold on to. I don't throw a whole lot of other shapes besides that. Ooh, that was fancy. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna start cleaning up the inside. Get the muck out of the bottom. That also keeps the bottom from cracking. You can't leave any extra moisture because otherwise the side's dry and then the bottom is still wet and it pulls the mug apart. All right, so now we're gonna do a little, it's like a balloon. I'm gonna belly it out a little bit. I'm cleaning off any extra sludge on the inside, but in the process I'm also bellying the mug out. See all that? That was all the moisture that was on the inside. And I'm going to do it again because I want it a little bit fuller. You can get a lot more coffee in it, or tea, or beer in your mug when it's got that nice full belly like that. I'm a real fan of the feminine shape. So I'm going to do the same thing out here. But I'm not going to push in because I want it to stay bellied out. Did you see all that it's gathering? That's a couple days worth of drying right there. That still takes forever to dry. I dry real slow because I don't like my mugs to crack. Because in the midst of drying, that's when I decorate. That's when I do the sgraffito that I do on my mugs. I paint them while they're still wet. I don't wait till they're fired. So I really don't want them to crack after I've decorated them. That's a lot of time. So this is just a piece of plastic from one of the clay bags. And I used to use chamois leather, but it gets so goopy, and just one less thing to use that's an animal product. But see, it compresses the lip, and it cleans it off. So then my lips are nice and smooth and compressed on my mugs. Not mine. I don't use plastic on mine. Anyway, that is basically a mug. One of my mugs. That's pretty much what they all look like. Anyway, now I'm going to get my wiggle wire. See my wiggle wire? See the little wiggles in it? I like to have the ridges on the bottom, and I'm just going to pull it straight across. And clean off the bottom of this bat because I leave my mugs on the bat for a couple of days before I pull them off and tool them and put the handles on. So, oh, come on. So there you have it. A finished mug. What do you think? I like it. I like it. Thanks for coming. I'll see you soon.